You ready?
This one's good.
Oh,
already? 3,
2. We'll try that again.
3, 2,
3.
2.
Hey, man, how'd y'all niggas get that light out my eyes the last time?
The glare?
Did something.
It was on. Remember, you had to like wipe your computer now.
Oh.
The bully back still yelling, fuck the authorities. Fuck Mr. Porky the pig that morbidly murder minorities. Hated and love it, the blade of my clutches. I paid for the hit shit. I might raise the
What up, y'all?
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
You tell this nigga good Shabbos on every day except for Shabbos.
Yeah.
I don't speak on Shabbos. I don't use technology.
You're
I feel like you're making fun of your own people,
Yeah.
bro, in this situation.
What'd you
'cause
say about
definitely stay
Shabbos,
home.
Max?
What'd you say?
What'd you say about Shabbos?
Who cares? How was your week?
It was not good. It was good, but it wasn't good.
Mine was great, but we'll get back to that. What's wrong
Let's
with
talk
you?
about your week, man.
No, what's wrong with yours?
Hold on. Yo, don't record. Let me get some headphones so I can hear y'all better, man. Don't. Hold on. Get this shit right.
The classic Jarren walk-off. I feel like this is definitely a
We need to
tradition
have
at
a
this
It
point.
takes like one significant walk. It takes like a 3-2-1, a start, a walk up, and then we can really start.
The pre-walk-off when
We need to have
Jarren
a
got a different chair and then didn't use it.
Oh, that was a pre walk off. We need a compilation of just Jarren.
The Jarren walk-offs.
Oh, a lot better.
Oh, nice.
I don't like these glasses, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Man. Nigga.
We should do a whole
going
episode
back
of
to
like
the John
3
Lennon.
episodes
Just-
of bullshit.
Yeah, that would be actually funny.
3,
It's my signature look, man. We gotta go
2,
with the fucking-
1. All right. Good afternoon. Good Shabbos.
Good evening.
Shalom.
Good morning.
How was everyone's week? How was your week, Jarren?
My week was pleasant. It could have been better. I'm gonna switch glasses back and forth.
Cool.
It could have been pleasant. My depression got the best of me this weekend.
Ooh. The demons.
You
yeah,
didn't.
the
There was no Adderall.
Nah, I'm on Adderall right now as we speak. So
Okay.
I'm sleepy.
yeah, I was trying to write some raps, bro. I have a bad writer's block right now. It's bad.
Does that make you sad?
No, that's not what made me sad. I've been finding myself, maybe I know it's gonna be weird when I look at the show and you keep going back to glasses. Maybe you guys can help me with this. Maybe we might do a little therapy session. I've been lost. You ever feel like you're in a loop with your own past? Like for instance, I think
Groundhog's
about
Day?
not even like that, but like I'll get too wrapped up in my past and start thinking about either shit I wish I would have did better or thinking about certain moments in the past that brought like happiness. So I try to relive those moments in my memory by like, I'll find myself driving to like certain locations where I were when like it's weird. It's fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah.
But it was, I learned that I have to get out of the past because I won't, I gotta look forward to the future.
It's like Max on Instagram. He just goes on Instagram to relive past moments. You do it. You're doing it in person. Max does it on Instagram. Usually, it's with his exes.
False.
You do that?
You're just bringing that up because of what happened a couple days ago. She DM'd me.
I'm bringing it up because of what's happened throughout our friendship.
Oh, decades
Why are you doing
long.
this?
Oh, it's
Anyways, I'm sorry you're sad, bro. So wait, like what
Sound like
triggered
Max the one with the need the therapy right now.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Literally nothing happened. I mean, something happened to me, but I didn't even engage. It wasn't even a thing. I was just, I don't know why you're
Switching
doing
again.
it.
I know you.
Although I did have an idea for a bit.
it? A bit. What are you, a stand-up now?
I live with I'm becoming a comic, you know? I have an idea for a bit.
What's your bet?
I'm
Well,
switching
after
back
some
and forth
crowd
to
work,
glasses.
in order so that we don't bomb. See, these are terms I'm learning.
okay.
Aren't you proud?
Okay.
What's your bit?
Nothing. I think we should do some prank calls. We spoke about it in the past, but what if like we call each other's like exes and
Okay,
like
that sounds awful.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
why? That'd be great.
That sounds like the
I don't
a
think anyone's
horrible
gonna.
idea.
You would give permission for someone to call your ex?
I don't.
He just wants.
Yo,
an
let's call his
excuse-
ex right
He
now.
just wants an excuse to call his ex. I think.
Oh,
Maybe you
yeah,
do
that's
need a little
real.
therapy.
That's real.
Yeah, you just.
No.
His
Hey,
ex-
wouldn't
yeah.
it be funny if we called my ex? That'd be a good bit. Let's call my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. And let's go back to your week.
Wait, so what triggered it, Jarren?
I don't know. Sometimes I just, I think, I don't know, man. Sometimes I probably need to go through therapy after my divorce because it was like, you know, I had a fucking home with a family, and so it's like so I had like, how long was I married? I don't fucking know. It was 2008. What's that? Like damn near
12 years.
12 years. So it's like I had a crib. I got divorced in like last year sometimes. Yeah, I was separated in like 2017 and got divorced. So it's just certain shit. And it's not necessarily that I miss being married, but it was just like you miss certain family dynamics of certain things. So it was like sometimes that fucks with me. And it's hard. That's it.
You relive those moments and you go back to the old crib that you was living at and think about
No, it's not even that.
Oh, okay.
It's not even that. Like it'd be so more so shit with my kids. And what's weird is that I'm with my kids all the time, so I could do the same shit. But it just be like it don't necessarily be the actual marriage that I miss. I guess I can't explain it.
It's
I guess
that family dynamic.
family,
Of like
yeah.
everyone, like, oh, we're gonna get donuts today. It's
Donuts.
Saturday. We're all
Yeah,
eating
yeah,
donuts
yeah.
together. We're gonna do a project
Yeah.
in the yard or do some stupid shit, whatever it is. We're gonna go to the movies
Yeah.
tonight as a core. My dad
As a
had
unit.
that, I think, because he got divorced. He was roughing it at like 38, 39. He was like living in the basement of some
Ooh,
Craigslist
man.
place. Like second divorce he'd gone through. And but
Jesus.
now he's on the fucking glow up. He's got
Oh, shit.
he married a woman. He's got 3 stepkids, so he's getting to do that like family shit.
Oh,
with
shit.
My other little sister. So he like, I think there's like waves of it. You know what I mean? You like who
Yeah.
knows what the next chapter could be? Where
Yo, shout out to Aaron's dad.
Yeah, but
Jarren,
that-
you should talk to Aaron's dad,
yeah,
man.
bro.
You
He's,
sound like the come
He's in
up.
Atlanta, right?
yeah, he is in Atlanta.
two should
He's
get
in-
together.
He's in Ross. Go hang out in the neighborhood. Grill some.
That's what
Are
that's
black people
yeah.
allowed in that neighborhood?
He live in Roswell.
He lives in
live
Roswell. Yeah,
That's one of the areas I drive in. Actually,
Oh, shit. That
That's
was dope.
crazy.
Shit.
You should definitely
That's
swing
the
through.
next get.
That's,
where in Roswell?
We gotta get all our dads.
I know Roswell like
That's
the back
dope.
of my hand.
he lives off of like 92. You know, like Holcomb Bridge
Yeah, I know exactly.
Just
what it is.
Roswell,
Right.
Georgia.
in Roswell, Georgia. Yeah.
Well, he live in the
We were talking last
live in
night a
Morris
little,
County.
and I think it's a matter of also like good shit happens, bad shit happens, but like if the bad shit can be used, and it's cliche, but for me it's just been super true, where it could be used as like learning. I know it sounds corny, but like the fact is, like the next time you get some good shit, whether it's more appreciation for it or an ability to keep it, you know what I mean? Again, that's like easier to say than to tap into, but I think, you know, once you get past the darker moments or whatever, like that shit becomes real. Like you learn what to appreciate, what to, you know, treat with care, etc. So I think
Yeah,
that's true.
you do.
That'll be true
I
for
would
you.
say that you do learn. Only fucked up thing with me is like I don't see myself wanting to like. I don't see how your dad do it. Like I don't. Even though I miss the family dynamic, but I don't want to live with another fucking female at all.
Yeah, but you just, I mean, bro.
maybe you're
like
just not ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're less than a year out of like a fucking 12-year marriage, bro. Like,
No, I'm divorced in a year, but I'm saying we've been apart. Like I've been out of the crib since 2017.
all right, 3 years. Still, that's not that long, bro.
Yeah.
In like 3 more years, you'll probably be wifed up.
Well, especially because you were with someone for what I guess
So
9
long.
years,
Since
living
you were
with
very
it.
young.
Yeah,
That's a lot. You
long
needed your
time.
space, bro.
You got to thrive, blossom.
That is true.
Yeah, still.
That's why he be in the dark. He's in the dark like that. Now you finally in the light, but that's like your dad in the
Light.
basement.
Yeah,
And now
Same
you're talking
shit.
like your dad.
yeah,
I can't do that. Your dad, he's on his third. Man, that's crazy, bro.
yeah. He's on his 3rd one.
Wow.
He's wilding. I don't know why he does it.
Well, Max's dad has been married the whole time.
God,
Yeah, how does your dad do it, Max?
I don't know.
He's like a
I've
dude-
asked him too. I was like, honestly, how? And he's like, I've become very good at like not listening.
Oh shit!
No. He's like, yeah. I like smile, nod. She thinks, and it just flows right past me.
Basically,
It
he's
doesn't
you,
affect-
Max.
pretty much. I mean, how do you think I deal with you idiots?
That is how you are.
Yeah.
You repeat the same story 7 times. You're like, I heard that. You're like, did I tell you this? You just never are there. That's good.
Yeah, Max won't even pay attention. He'll say some. You don't told Max some shit, and then you'll tell him again. You're like, what? Did I hear that? It's like, yeah, I played that for you like fucking yesterday. You don't remember?
Well, whatever.
he
Got it
was
from
blacked
your dad?
out.
I think so.
Wait, how long have they been married?
Yo, mad long, like 40-some years.
That's
Like
wild.
45 years, 40. They're old, but
I don't get it, bro. I can't do it.
oh, I don't
man.
get it either. I've straight up been like to my dad, like how, like he's like, yeah, I just really good at not letting it affect me. I don't know.
What scares me is we all have our father's DNA. See, my dad is a bachelor now, but my dad's in his fucking 70s with a 14-year-old daughter. But every situation he's been in, it's always been infidelity with him, and he just he like getting around. And I'm not saying that's the case for me. I'm just saying I can't. I think maybe it's the opposite case. It's the same case as maybe like I don't want to be locked down, but not necessarily maybe not the infidelity. Like I don't have to cheat. I just want my fucking space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thrive.
good. And you know what's weird about
why I'm
Apple right
jolly.
now? Is that our Apple store is open in the mall, but you can't purchase anything. It's like, what the fuck is the point of you being open?
Wait, really?
Like, what are they open for? Yeah, there's a fucking line wrapped around.
For care, probably for pickups and Apple Care.
Yeah, but that's still stupid. It's like, yo, the store is actually like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, the store is open, but you're not selling shit in the store. That's stupid.
The lines
Are we
very
gonna turn into a business podcast? Business advice with Max and his three amigos.
no.
Okay.
No, thank you. There's
Well, I
shortages everywhere though of shit, which is
Apple
weird.
stock is
Like,
skyrocketing.
There's no bicycle. Like there's a lot of like dumbbells.
Sometimes it's random shit too.
dumbbells
Like
are
I'd be eating this licorice, the red vines.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't find them anywhere. I went to like 3 different grocery stores and there was no fucking red vines.
Yeah, it's
It's really funny. I bought for the first time. I bought a Apple computer, dumbbells, and a bike in the last month, and all 3 were very difficult to get.
yeah. What is that? They just can't
People
make
are like
it.
What did
at
you
home
buy,
doing
hey,
shit.
Max? What did you buy a dumbbell for?
I was, wanted to test them out.
do curls
What?
every now and then.
Do curls every now and then.
I will say his robust chest really works. He can do a good chest workout from those
He didn't think I could.
chesticles. He
Yeah.
can do some good
The
shit.
chesticles are real. All right, how was your week?
Mine was great. 10 out of 10.
You're full of shit.
Well, 10 out
That's
of 10
good,
would
man.
recommend. No, I was making sandwiches.
Tell the story.
There's no
Tell us what
story.
you told me last
This
night. I was
guy's a
laughing.
professional sandwich maker.
I am. I'm a pro sandwich maker. They gave me a quarter raise because I've been doing so well.
Nice.
They
Ain't
said,
that shitty when they give you like a quarter? Like, hey, here's your raise. A
Yeah,
quarter.
they're
What
like-
did he say to you?
he's like, you've been kicking ass. He's like shred. He's huge. He does like Spartan races and shit. Doesn't know how to make a sandwich to save his life. Like I
Really?
could be like, there was times during the pandemic when I was getting mad and I said, "Bitch, make a sandwich." I was so mad at him.
You called him a bitch?
I didn't say bitch. I did tell him he was fucking us in the ass. I yelled.
You
at him.
told your boss he
Yeah.
was fucking you in the ass.
Yeah, like
That's
3
because
weeks.
his boss was probably literally fucking him in the ass.
Yeah, he was. I'm not.
And he looked back and said, hey, you're fucking me in the ass.
No. He
Grow up, Jared.
He is. He looks. His favorite superhero is the Hulk too, which is so douchey.
Why do you know your boss's favorite superhero?
Wait,
he
the
told
Hulk
me
is a
it's weird.
douchey superhero?
Well,
To
when
be-
you're that big, like he looks.
Oh,
He's
okay.
definitely probably on steroids, and to then say your favorite superhero is the
Ask
Hulk.
him what some good shit I can get. I'm about to start doing steroids.
Are you?
Yeah, why not?
Jared, I can't deal with another issue right now.
Him being on steroids?
Yeah, I just, I'll have to deal with
It'd be good for
some
business.
fallout. No, it would not be good.
I don't think that's the solution to depression.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
post-divorce
not.
Probably end up
I think
killing
no.
my-
I think so. If you started injecting yourself in testosterone, it does help with depression.
All right, fuck it, Jared.
I think
No,
it's
you know,
different
I
than
don't want to
steroids.
do it because I have been very snappy with my children. Like
Yeah, no
I've
good.
noticed myself. I had to calm myself. I'm like, yo, why am I yelling at him like that? Like I'm just, and it's like I don't. So I'll say, I was almost calling my kid a motherfucker.
Yeah,
He's,
you
I
don't
was
need
like,
it.
you motherfucker, and then I was like, okay, dude.
Bro, you are on steroids, your balls shrink, and you beat your kids. Not a good look.
Yeah, I
Not,
heard, you know,
not
my-
the best look.
Was Crispin
Why don't
Waugh
you
on
talk to him in the
steroids?
car and come drive to LA? We'll all hang out.
That's another thing, man. I made this thing that I was planning on doing the podcast, every single one in this same exact hoodie. But I'm thinking when I go back to Cali, I don't think.
Oh,
it's
is this
gonna
a
be
thing?
suitable. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
he
thing.
wears the same hoodie.
Oh, I didn't
No,
know
we're the
this.
same fucking thing. Yeah.
This is part of the thing. This is part of the darkness
you
to
know this?
sunglasses.
the darkness.
Did you realize
yeah.
he was wearing the same shit?
He's
every
gonna be
time?
reborn?
Yeah, I've
too.
been wearing the same exact hoodie every single episode.
He's in mourning.
Yeah, he's in mourning.
For what?
He's gonna have a rebirth. Yeah, when he comes out to L.A.
All right.
Yeah.
When is this?
Yeah, when you coming
I
out,
don't know.
bro?
Y'all, I keep hearing y'all shit just so fucked up. It makes me not want to.
Pink Cloud Studios is
discourages
open.
me. You know how I do when I go to LA, man.
The Comedy Store.
And I've honestly been sober for 6 months. I think that's another thing that's kind of fucking with me too.
You were here like what? When were you here?
Bro,
last?
Adderall, man, that's not sober. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He was here 6 months ago.
Oh, word. Was that your last drink when we went out that night?
Oh, you mean like sober from alcohol?
My last drink was the
That
was
shitty
the
restaurant we went to?
When they shut shit, the first week when they shut shit down, that was my last week
Okay.
in Atlanta. So it's probably like April.
Adderall will make you grumpy too, though.
Any upper when you come down, you
Ups and downs, bro.
I've seen.
How was your? So that was it.
No, yeah, it was great. I don't know. There's not much to.
You got a quarter raise and you made dope sandwiches?
I had a quarter raise.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm making sandwiches. I'm pretty much
man.
the assistant manager now.
Fucking
at,
You
Jared.
sound like the fucking McDonald's commercial back in the day in the hood. Like,
Calvin.
one day I'll make assistant manager.
Look at Calvin coming up, man.
I'm super stoked. Low Cali, come by 5825 Franklin Avenue.
Whoa, you're giving that the same level of plug as Pink Cloud Studio.
He's giving it more plug because
Yeah.
I remember when he went on Ali McCluskey's
5374 West
Hey, what
Pico.
about you?
Okay, hold on, we
What
got
about
some
you,
expensive
Cal?
equipment.
How was your week, man?
My,
5372.
Yeah, how was your week, Kyle?
my week was good, man. I got a lot of sleep, which I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because the week before I didn't get a whole lot of sleep because I had my neighbor's car alarm was going all night long. Like it would go for like 3 minutes and then it would stop and then it would go again. And I like what the you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And I like would scream out the window like, "Whose fucking car is this?" You know what I mean? But like no one answered.
Every night it was going on?
Yeah, for like 3 nights in a row.
Oh, that's crazy.
And like I want to like snitch, you know what I'm saying? Call the police and get shot 7 times in the back, you know what I'm saying? So
I got, let's talk about that. I got a different take on that story.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen,
And then we'll hear Aaron's.
That was my week though. I got sleep this time finally, so it was a good look. Okay.
I first of all, I don't want to sound insensitive by any means, so I want to
Cue
be very
insensitivity.
sensitive.
Were we talking about Kenosha right now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
ahead, bro.
that's his Jacob. What's his last name?
Blake.
Jacob Blake.
I'm gonna be
yeah.
real. At first I thought it was James Blake when I saw the thing, like the singer. I was like, oh shit,
Oh, yeah.
James Blake got
He's
shot.
crazy.
Anyways, go ahead.
Unfortunately, we live in a society right now to where cops. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm not one of those dudes to believe all cops are bad, but I do believe that the way cops handle certain situations. I'm not a cop, so I know they probably go through a lot of shit. I don't know what's going on through a cop's mind, but unfortunately, we keep seeing violence and shit happening, and unfortunately, it has to be minorities that this shit happen to. And my take is that we don't have any type of reform. We understand cops need some sort of new training, but that's not going to happen, especially under this fucking party we under. And I ain't gonna say party because I have no dog in either fucking race. So I'm just saying under the current party that's in the house right now, it seems like they're not very sensitive to the needs of what's happening in the streets to African Americans when it comes to this shit. So my take is that we kind of got to police the situations ourselves. But unfortunately, you've seen situations like George Floyd to where he didn't do anything wrong and he still got fucked up. So it's kind of, but I'm saying there's a sure way to die if you try to fight the cops. If you fucking try to fight a cop, 9 times out of 10, it's going to end bad, unfortunately. So my take is we also should be putting a narrative out there to fucking, hey, don't try to swing. I understand, you know, cop could be wrong, cop could be handling shit, or cop can do some fucked up shit to you, but it's like, damn, unfortunately, you could lose your life if you try to take a nigga's taser, if you try to go for your car. Even when you're in the car and the motherfucker asks for your license and your license is like in a place where you got to reach, you got to be careful because anything could possibly lead to, that cop being scared and shooting you. So,
Yo, I agree with you. I mean, look, but listen, at the end of the day, like a lot of these, like for example, with the taser situation, bro was drunk.
they
You know what I'm
tased that
saying?
nigga and he still kept walking.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that like sometimes, okay, you could be drunk, you could be not in your right mind, whatever the case may be. That don't mean you deserve to die or be paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Facts.
panic too. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, but I agree with you. I agree that like, shit, like I get pulled over, I'm petrified. I will do, I freeze up. You know what I'm saying? And I have rage underneath it. I want to freak out. Actually, one time I went off, and I was in Harlem. I got pulled over. And there was a whole bunch of people, brothers and sisters around, right, on 125th. And I just called out this white cop, like, you don't even live in this neighborhood, why, and he let me go. That was the one time I actually, started going off. But I was scared. I was like, I should not have done that. I felt at the end of the day, like, wow, I took my life in my own hands. And I agree with you. I think that just fucking do not raise up in that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For those who haven't been watching or don't know, Kyle is black.
Max has just claimed it so. Max has deemed it so.
Well, no, because they can't see you. I'm just
Max
letting
has
people
dubbed
know.
me.
But
I'm narrating.
It's good. I like it.
I've had I said this on the last time we did a podcast. I've had situations with cops to where it went very smooth and the cop was super. That's why I'm saying I can't sit here and say all cops are fucked up.
Yeah.
I've been in situations where I got pulled over and they were super cool. But I think it's I think you kind of, unfortunately, like I say, we kind of got to take it's sort of like, I guess I got to be the mature one.
Yeah, like you tweeted this morning, and my take from it was like, you're not by any stretch excusing the actions of the cops, but you're also kind of trying to reach out to like your people or whatever and say like, hey, this is the situation. Please be more careful, because given the situation, you're gonna get shot. Please be more careful.
Thanks.
Not excusing it, but just kind of like maybe giving some advice so people don't get shot.
But what happened with with
that's
Bro?
exactly
what
where
happened with Blake?
where my take was.
I've heard.
Let's break it down.
I've heard bits and
Kenosha,
pieces on
Wisconsin.
Twitter. I don't know the exact.
I think Jarren watched the whole video. He was
All I saw was the part where dude was running to his
Walking away.
car. And then
that's the
they shot him
part
in the
they're
car.
showing everybody. If you just go Google like full Jacob Sum video, you'll see parts of like where he was kind of tussling. And I saw one on the ground where I think they might have tased him and he hit the ground, but he still got up and went to his car. I mean, but let me play devil's advocate. In the streets, if you get in an altercation with somebody, and let's say you might knock a nigga out and he get up and he go into his car. I mean, are you thinking he's about to leave? So it's sort of like I'm not excusing the cops' action because it was wrong, but at the same time, I'm saying the devil's advocate, like if I'm in a hostile situation with somebody and I see this nigga storming off and he going to the car, I don't fucking know that
if he's going away or if he's going to grab something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's like, what do you do?
The tricky thing is too, he did have 3 kids in the car, which makes it a little more sketchy to fire your weapon at that point.
In that situation.
Even then, I mean,
Because you're putting the kids at risk.
still-
You're putting the kids' lives above,
Exactly.
4 people's lives above, yours in that situation. 3 of them being kids. You know what I mean? So that's definitely
There's
not
that,
the look.
and then there's also the fact that they're saying that he was drunk, which then it makes it even more complicated. Is it's like, oh, is he going to drive off with the kids? Does he have a weapon in there? But the whole thing is, I think the system's broken. Like there shouldn't, whatever altercation, there needs to be something better than that. Then all of a sudden, like, oh, we can't get him down.
Yeah,
we have
and
to
another
shoot.
thing,
Like,
if
What's the
y'all
taser
gotta-
situation? Well,
Well, yeah,
so
I know
they
the
tased him
taser.
first.
I haven't seen that.
They did tase him.
Why don't they get a little stronger tasers?
I was just want to get
I don't know
stronger
about that.
cops
Yeah,
because
they're
if,
pretty
if-
strong
if-
with that
if-
shit.
they
No,
should
I'm
be
just
strong
saying,
cops,
like,
bro.
if they wait,
All right, go ahead.
or non-lethal something, to where like you could
No, I agree
stop
with that.
somebody. That's what, I don't know if it's taser or like sleep
taser will kill
pellets.
you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
us.
what it is,
Tasers
but can they
are-
have some shit that like I'm not saying
Did
this
you
is-
say sleep pellets?
I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah, what-
fucking.
yeah,
They got blow dogs like a movie.
Something. No, I'm being honest. Like, if the real issue, right? I mean, I'm sure that there's multiple issues, of course, but like one of the things is like in any particular situation, because I think it's really easy to like find a band-aid to a very specific set of circumstances. We're talking
I'm sorry,
like,
it's so hard to get past sleep pellets.
pellets. Max is vice
colloquial
president.
term.
Slow down. All this, people are protesting. The fucking streets are on fire, and Max is just thinking,
Sleep
"Why don't they get
pellets.
sleep pellets?"
But you
I
know
got
what
a
I'm
suggestion.
saying.
Sleep pills.
He's getting interviewed on CNN. My sleep pellets are better.
You know what? I think they are. I'm gonna fucking.
All right, that could be part of the policy.
I'm thinking sleep pellets.
Oh,
If you're really saying that there's a situation where you don't know if they're going to the car what they're gonna get, can't you shoot them with something that's like not at all lethal and like stops them?
Yeah,
or maybe shoot for the leg. Like
I was
aim
thinking
at,
that
like,
fine, but even that, whatever,
tranquilizers and
like
shit.
you can hit an artery.
Get
What
them
about
fucked
a
up. Shoot 'em
tranquilizer?
with heroin with some shit. You know what I mean, shoot them with
That'd
some
be fire,
drugs.
but
I know
but
the
a
The
sleep pellet,
tranquilizers don't
essentially.
kick in right away.
Imagine
They take
that,
a
though.
while to kick in.
But what about like some heroin, bro, or some?
No, a fucking
you know
immediate
what I mean?
sleep pellet.
You shoot me with some actual like good drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's dope. Then everyone's like, "Yo, that shit was dope." I
Or
got
maybe
fucked up.
maybe what they
You know
give to like in the psych wards, you know. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's real, but where they like are tackling someone and
Oh,
shoving
yeah,
something
they
in
hit 'em
their
with that
ass.
shit.
They just
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
like that on their toolkit of like a
That's
little
what
thing,
I'm saying.
like Narcan, and they just.
But they would need to be in pellet form because we're shooting them from a distance. Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, but
So
But
I've
at the
solved
same
the
time,
issue that's
if there's
plaguing
fucking
America.
4 cops on the scene and y'all can't get one guy
Yeah, that's trash.
down.
Yeah, that's why they need to have better. Like,
No, but I'm
gotta-
just saying, as a
y'all gotta
stopgap
go back
measure,
and
I think
fix
we
it.
should.
I think
Figure
one
out
thing we
before.
should also keep in mind. I mean, I'm not trying to minimize it, but like there are so many motherfucking people in this country, bro. There are so many incidents. There are so many cops. There's so many situations. Right? This is fucking real. Like, I mean, and the system. There's a lot of fucked up shit that goes down. But just like you saying, Jarren, like there's also a lot of situations that do go smoothly. You know what I mean? Like, and these are the ones that stick out because they're the fucking fucked up shit that goes down. But there's a lot of crazy people. So there's millions and millions of cops. Some of them are gonna be like next level douchebags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the main issue I always have had is that the other cops when the other cops don't stand up for the people and they try to like, you know, cover shit up for the douchebag cop. You know?
Well,
and it seems like that's not happening as much now. But
What's
except
the-
for the Brianna shit.
Yeah, that. Well, then what's interesting too is like Chappelle, when he read the guy's manifesto, was pretty much being like the guy who killed all the cops out here in California. I forget
Yeah.
the guy's name, and they lit the building on fire with him. But he tried to go the right route of being like, hey, I see some fucked up shit happening out on the field, and they were like, well, now you're placed on death duty. They like punished him for it, to where that's when he was like, all right, fuck going through the system. I'm just gonna light their ass up.
That's
you
the
know?
Christopher Dorner situation.
Yeah, Christopher Dorner, yes. And they were wilding. Do you remember when they were like shooting at whatever truck looked like his truck?
See, that's that shit.
They were shooting like
they-
2 Mexican women, and they shot up their truck because they thought it was him, and it was just
That's
2
crazy.
Mexican women, and they were like, all right, here's what we'll do. We're going to replace your truck with a new truck, and you got to pay the taxes on it, though. Like, it's like, what?
Bro,
you just shot up.
And I just want to say this. I really want to say this to police officers, like, because I know your job is difficult, but you signed up for a difficult job where you need to be brave, where you're risking your life, right? And so like your idea is to protect and serve the people, and you're putting your life at risk, right? So it doesn't mean you should have to be stupid and end up getting killed, but it means that like you're willing to like actually put yourself in danger. You know, not harm someone to protect you and your brothers. Like you guys are the ones, you know, who are the weaker ones in that situation, right? And, you know, so I think that you need to apply that bravery in these situations and be like, all right, I'm risking my life, but I'm going to tackle this motherfucker. All right, I'm risking my life, but I'm going to, you know, like shoot him in the
Sleep
legs.
I think we need to make a policy about this. As your vice, I'm really pushing for this. This might be like my.
I'm just saying, gunning someone down is some bitch shit in that situation, some pussy shit.
Yeah.
I'm calling y'all out right now. Y'all gun down a brother, you're a fucking bitch ass pussy cop. You know, you
I think,
tackle somebody and you risk
I
your
think
life.
another thing,
That's
too,
that's
is
that's a real hero, real cop.
they got to do more heavy vetting with these cops because you know, like I said, I don't want to undermine the job of a cop. I'm pretty sure it comes with a lot of high stress. You deal with shit. You might have heard so and so died, so then you fucking paranoid. A lot of these niggas ain't never been in like real situations, so it's like, you know, not every situation. Like, let's say if you're in the field and you're a cop, and let's say majority of the situations you've been in has been like kind of light, and then when you get into something to where you think is life threatening, you react, you know, kind of with a gun. You know, you react out of like fear.
Yeah.
Because you've never been in like a high risk, high stress situation, and so I think they need to vet them more. Like put them, you know, I don't know how they training is, but train them how to deal with high risk, high threatened situations. But you got to consistently do it. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
I don't know the
I
fucking
think I think also there should just be less contact with police officers in general. Like I was in jail with a guy, and he had a probation violation because he wasn't paying his fees. Right, he wasn't paying his fees for probation, so they were going to come to his house and be like, "Hey, you need to pay your shit." When they came to his house, his kid opened the door with a Wii remote in his hand. They shot and killed his kid. And he still went to jail for that, you know, after
That's
because
crazy.
he hadn't paid his fees.
Yeah.
But it's like at that point, okay, he's not paying his fees. There's no need to come to his house with a gun on your hip and be, you know, even if it is a scary situation, sure, maybe the kid answered with something in his hand. Who gives a shit? You shouldn't even really been at his house to begin with. He just wasn't paying his fees and fine. You know, like that shouldn't. I don't know why that's even instituted in the criminal world. You know.
because that's how they get their money.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like
That's
it's a
real.
the whole fucked ass system is they're making money. Like
That piece.
Yeah, it's like
That
it's
part.
just like, and it heightens the, you know, all the contacts you have with officers, like where it's like people going to jail for a week or whatever it is. People are going to jail for stupid shit all the fucking time when they really shouldn't be. That's really
Well, that's a huge element, and that's like very U.S. specific too.
Yeah.
I mean, the number of people incarcerated in the U.S. versus other countries,
disproportionately
and I'm like,
high.
Yeah.
not a big like our country versus other countries numbers wise, because like every country is different. Like they talk about Switzerland's economy. Like Switzerland's way smaller. It's just completely fucking different. But like in terms of incarceration numbers, like I just don't get it.
Y'all
And you
incarceration
see,
numbers
I
are
think
crazy.
it's crazy, and like I mean, just
the
the
shit
weed
that
is
the people
such a good
incarcerated
example.
for is
Where like
crazy.
it's just such a good example of how morals and laws are not in line by any.
No.
Like my first charge was a weed charge, and now like the state that I got picked up for weed and went to jail for makes a fuck ton of money on taxes around weed.
See, that's fucked.
You know what I
hate
mean?
that
So like
shit.
again,
no, I really hate that.
yeah,
shit.
it's really crazy that
Especially
like
now the
I was
dispensaries.
locked in a cell, a human being locked in a cell for doing something that a few years later, not only do you not get locked in a cell, but the government itself like
Makes money.
makes money off of. So it's like, what?
Yeah.
What? And
Yeah,
there's just so much that specifically I think related to drug offenses. And
Also,
shit-
there's another, they taxing the poor. I mean, people who can't really afford shit. You know what I mean? Like you slapping them with high level fines, and you making them at the end of the day they can't afford that shit. They had to do more time, and then they doing free labor in prison and shit. It's
No,
just fucked up.
exactly. It shouldn't be. Even the whole cash bond system is fucking insane. Where it's like if you have a certain amount of money, you can get out of jail, and if you don't,
Yeah.
you got to wait till you go to court. And it's like, what? Like you can't even go out and work anymore. Like presumably innocent until guilty is what's supposed to be the system. Is
It's some fuck shit. Bro.
yeah, it's like
like I mean, so here's the countries with the largest number of prisoners as of June 2020. Okay, check this
5%?
shit, bro. Yo, United States, 2,121,000. China, there's billions of people in fucking China. There's like, how many more people are in China than the U.S.? Like, it's like 10 times,
yeah.
whatever. It's a shit ton more. China has almost half, like 1,700,000.
Can you get the percentages?
The percentage of citizens.
Another thing, too,
percentage
man,
of
you know,
citizens
per capita.
incarcerated.
kind of go back to that slavery shit. Like when black people first got freed, they didn't really know what to do. They didn't have no jobs. They didn't have nowhere to go, and they was arresting people in the system. And then you kind of getting free. You know, niggas got jobs in prisons, and it's like that. The money they getting paid in prisons is fucking crazy. So it's like damn near like free. It's damn near like slave labor too, in a sense. It's so many fucked up elements behind it. And then when you see the majority of what people are in jail for, like the offenses, it is insane.
So we got 650. So the per capita per 100,000, we got 655 people per 100,000. Number two is El Salvador. 600. They got 590. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean El Salvador, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, no, I mean, well, have you seen that meme going around too of the girl being like, my partner was fighting fires for California in prison for $3 an hour, and he can't come home and be a firefighter after. You know what I mean?
Crazy,
It's like,
ain't it?
what the fuck? Like,
It's big money in this in the fucking prison system, man.
I mean, it's crazy.
fucked up.
They can't even. Right now, there's a headline that was like, California is having trouble getting prisoners to come and fight the fires because of the COVID-19 lockdowns in the prison, and like, the virus is spreading through these prisons so much that they're not well enough to go fight fire. It's like,
Wow.
what is and this
Yeah.
is supposed to be more progressive state than that. There's no telling what's going on in fucking Georgia and all that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucked up shit, man.
They only fed my buddy who was in prison in Georgia. They only fed him twice a day on the weekends because they weren't doing labor and they didn't need as many calories.
Yo, I think they should pay people who got arrested for weed, bro. I think that there should be a tax on weed dispensaries, and then they should get fucking reparations because weed dispensaries that are
Yep.
illegal now, a lot of them are corporate backed or have like some trust fund money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then because you have to in order to actually fucking do all the red tape in order to be legally set up now. So a lot of these folks, and then you got kids 3-strike rule who just trying to feed their families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Anyways.
first felony was weed. 2 ounces of weed.
Unreal.
Felony.
2
5 years.
ounces.
Not that
That's
much.
Were you
insane.
selling?
No. Oh.
I mean, that's personal use.
Yeah.
That's
I
stash,
was
bro.
just.
That's a good amount of personal.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to deal
Decent
with the drug
amount.
dealer again.
Most I ever had on my person was a
Sounds
pound.
smart.
I've had it.
Really?
Had a pound of weed.
It was shitty weed.
It was really shitty weed.
That is crazy. It's crazy that it's the same charge. You could have like a pound of shit with like sticks and seeds in it, and like a pound of some crazy shit. The money is like
Night and day.
astronomically different, but it would be the same charge, huh?
Yeah, same shit, exact same charge. I had that Trenton, New Jersey skank weed, bro.
The cop who arrested me was like, he cut open the bag and he was like, I don't know how y'all smoke this shit. It gives me a headache just smelling it. It's like, shut the fuck up.
That's because you smoking some bullshit.
This shit smells so stinky.
I love the smell of weed. There were some people
I
outside
like
last
this.
night.
You know what?
smoking.
I
love it.
I love the smell of weed, but I hate the after smell, like when it's in my clothes. Like if I'm in the studio and a bunch of niggas smoking, the weed smell good, but when you leave, it's like, damn, the next day, that's not a good smell.
Yeah,
It's in
the
your
extra
fucking
stinky,
clothes.
but it's like in the fibers of your clothes.
Hey, I want
They're
to talk
legendary.
about something before our guests get on.
She might be on any second. I already emailed it, but go ahead.
Yeah, she said give her 8 minutes.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to talk about
interesting,
how in the
specific
fuck did you guys eat Domino chicken wings?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's the 3 of us.
It was them two's fault.
No.
They
okay.
were hangry.
No.
And like, no, I'll explain this one.
No.
No. You're not explaining it. You're not explaining it.
Let
Here's
Aaron
the thing.
start.
When you order food with Max, it's a whole ordeal. You can't just order
Thank
food.
you.
If it was the first thing, look, I'll be honest, I didn't want to necessarily stick with Domino's, but we had been looking for the first half of a basketball game for food that suited Max.
That's not true
That
at
is
all.
true. We were
To a
me
certain
and-
degree.
To a certain degree.
I don't. I said one thing the whole time. I said, I want chicken wings.
And me and Kyle were like, I kind of want pizza. We could do
And you guys
pizza.
could've done
wings.
pizza.
And you were like, but you were acting kind of a ween about it.
You'd be
You were
acting
like,
a little bit funny.
Why did you just
about
order
food.
wings yourself, Max?
I was happy to. But they kept wanting, well, look, we want both.
No.
I was like, all right.
No, basically, and then,
then
you
we
present
found-
the
no,
most
no.
bougie option. That's like $300.
No, okay, that's also false. What happened was I didn't choose that option.
Well, you're beating up the microphone.
Yeah.
Calm.
Someone
Calm.
else chose that option, and I said, fine, that's fine. And then everyone was complaining about how much it was. So we switched to Domino's, which ultimately was $20 cheaper. So it wasn't like the difference between 300 and it was the difference between like 97 and 77. That was number one. Number two, it was fucking trash.
It was pretty. The wings were pretty
The
trash.
wings were pretty bad.
I was like, who
Domino's
gets wings
sucks.
from Domino's? Y'all were like, oh, Domino's is great. I was like, I don't know, I've never had their wings. I really?
The dessert shit was dope though.
The dessert shit was dope.
The
The,
dessert
cookie,
was
the marbled cookie brownie,
Marbled cookie
warm
brownie. It
too,
was good.
and
It
they
was
had
good.
it to us in 20 minutes.
That, shit
That was
slap- and that
great.
slaps too.
Yeah.
Because Last should be taking.
That's
if you want
fine.
real wings, it's gonna take you a while.
But
Yeah,
I
exactly.
take this for a flower. And then what happened was,
Excuse me, what?
don't worry about it. So what happened was we finally like booked an order and everyone was like, oh, it's too expensive. And then we went to the other one and it was like not that much cheaper. But then it was too late to make any decisions, so we just went with that one. And I said okay. And then it was
And
trash.
you ate
And I
you
said-
ate more wings than anybody. And complained
I
about it the
demanded
whole time.
wings. It was a wing
That's a
mood.
Max move.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, this shit is so foul, and he's like, then
Slurping
he
it
just like
down.
licking his plate.
No, it was a lot of wings. So I was just trying to get the tiny little bit of chicken that was in them, because they were surrounded by blubber.
Oh,
Shout out
Yo.
Robin Williams.
Yo, that's the thing, man.
It's
If
flubber.
y'all was in Atlanta, we got so many fucking wings spots here. Yo, what's a good fucking wing spot in California?
I like the wings we would get,
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
that
that's,
one
that's
hotel.
That's at my hotel though.
but those are good wings.
Those are they're good.
They're really good. They're legitimately.
there
good
are
wings at
in
this
Georgia.
hotel.
There's a lot of. We
I
had
bet.
like even in like the small town I was in, we had like dope wing
The
places.
South knows how to do that.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
tons
they-
of dope. Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
like people just hustling wings.
I think
like,
it's a traditionally Jewish food.
What? What?
what is
Wings?
a
Buffalo wings?
what's like a flex Jewish food?
So Eastern
Latkes.
European Jews and Western European Jews have like very different flavors. So like Western European like Spanish Jews or whatever, they have like more Mediterranean style and the dope shit. The Eastern fellas like it's kind of just mush.
Well, I mean, but also if you're talking about Jewish American, like the delis and shit, like the fucking
Yeah.
Schwartz
Yeah.
Deli and
Yeah,
Katz
that's
Deli.
that's some good shit. But like traditionally, it's more like on the like Ashkenazic would be like Germany maybe, but also like Poland, Russia. It'd be like cholent, which is I don't know. It's kind of like a chili, I guess, but it's just like beans and meat in a vat.
Yeesh.
Spanish, Italian. I mean, it's like Spanish and Italian food, so it's like Mediterranean shit with like olives and fish and cheeses and shit, which I fuck with.
Okay.
And challah. You gotta get challah.
Are y'all y'all were talking about going to Pakistan? Are y'all still gonna go to Pakistan?
We almost went to Pakistan this week.
We almost booked a flight to Pakistan. Max
Yo,
and
I
myself.
want to go somewhere. What's up with
Let's go on a family.
I want to go to Lagos.
I'll
What's
go.
up with the What's up with the Thailand shit? We ain't
I'll
doing that.
legitimately go.
I've been to Thailand twice. It's dope. I don't know. They didn't really fuck with the chicks. Didn't really fuck with me there, bro. They like a fat white man.
You didn't get no prostitute.
They want a fat. No, they want a fat white man. No, I
But you
didn't.
had
like
one
all
girl, not a prostitute.
Asian-
You met a lady.
That was in Cambodia. Cambodia, that's beautiful. Like, because they're like it's like the black Asians are in Cambodia, so they love black folks, and apparently the Philippines, which I didn't make it to because.
Well, you're not fully black.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you said they love black folks.
Yeah, well, I present as a black man to a an Asian person in that situation.
I thought they were black Asians.
No, I mean they're Cambodians.
All right, fine. What was her name?
Oh shit.
No, she had a funny name. Is that racist?
No, but there are a lot of women whose like names are like porn.
Like the name is porn, or it sounds like a porn.
No,
name?
her name is porn.
Hold on. So Thailand is not a good place to go. Is that
I
what
mean,
you're trying to
if
say?
you're a fat white dude who like wants to get his knob slobbed.
Wait, should we take a trip?
But
The four
in terms
us?
of like, Thailand's a dope country, bro. The food is fucking amazing. There's beaches.
I'm a Thai food fanatic.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely dope. I mean, yeah, I love Thailand. I don't mean to paint it just as that situation, but like, that was the only disappointment for me was in that category. But the food's great. It's cheap as hell. It's a beautiful country.
You've never been to Lagos?
No, I've never been to Lagos.
I would be super down.
I'd be down for North Korea.
No, you wouldn't.
I think we should
I'm
go.
not down.
That's impossible.
Let's go.
We can find a way. If we go, we have to go to like China or something first. But we can.
Hey,
go.
what if Kim Jong Un is a fan of schizo?
That would be sick.
He's dead?
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's in fucked up. He's in a coma right now.
They say he's in a coma. They say
Really?
They say that was a body double that came out.
Is this real?
Some news places have confirmed it that they did some investigative reporting and his eye wrinkles were different. It does look like a different dude.
Oh shit.
But maybe sleeping for a while gets rid of him. I don't know.
Wait, can we discuss this? Can we take a high school dropouts trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
It should be somewhere like Pakistan.
Yeah.
It should be somewhere
I ain't
wild.
going to no motherfucking Pakistan.
What about Lagos? You go to Lagos?
Aaron get kidnapped?
No,
Then
I
we fucking
wouldn't.
gotta look for him.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be.
That would be an adventure.
I'd be boys. I'd be thriving.
Wait,
in
that's like,
Pakistan.
isn't it? That's a movie.
Yo, you like to hike, Jarren?
Look at him. No.
Yeah.
No, or camp or doing
Yeah.
that shit?
Nah, I ain't with that camping shit.
He's like OC. I told you what he does.
Oh
when
yeah,
he
the
gets
germ
to-
shit. Yeah, yeah.
What do I do, Max?
The first thing you do when you get to a nice little hotel is
Oh, yeah,
clean
yeah,
up,
yeah.
which is insane. But
hell
anyway,
you
Tell
got to,
the
bro.
Chipotle story.
What happened with Chipotle?
nothing. They were like
This is-
driving.
this is
I
what-
wasn't even there. Aaron tells it really well,
no,
but like,
this is okay.
but whatever. They.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
They went to a Chipotle. Like they drove around forever. Kyle's trying to decide where to eat. Finally, he agrees to Chipotle.
You mean Jarren?
What'd I say?
You said Kyle.
yeah, he said
I do
God.
that all the
You doing
time.
that shit,
You
bro.
Yeah,
I know,
same
I
way you
spit-
say Eugene.
We looked it up today. I looked it up today. I didn't say Eugene. I didn't say Eugene.
The
I
way
said
you
Eugene.
say Eugene sounds kind of like Eugene. bro.
Because we're close friends, you feel like you can just disrespect me the entire episode.
It's
But
the
I said
same,
Eugene.
no, it's the same
100%.
way you say nightmare. It's something with your
No,
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yes,
Nightmare. I see it. No. I'm agreeing to that. I'm copping to that. Nightmare. I say differently. I say
Nightmare.
wrong. I say wrong differently than
crazy.
everybody else. I'm wrong in that, and that's just me. Fine.
You
But
can, just
Eugene-
because you're making an overture about being wrong
Oh,
with
hey,
Nightmare.
I'm curious about this Chipotle story. What did Aaron say? Let me hear this story.
Yeah.
so I
Oh, it's
can-
true. I mean, you're very difficult to go to eat with.
And time out. He tells this to a lot of people, Jaron, behind your back. I want you to know
Let me
that.
hear this story.
That, like this
Yeah.
is how he describes your character to strangers. So go
Let me
on
hear
with
this
the
story,
Chipotle.
yeah.
That's why I was wanting to bring
You know,
this
I
up
don't
in front
recall
of you.
the story, actually.
So tell the story.
I
the way-
can't recall.
I'll say it, and it'll
Yeah,
be worse
bring it,
than
bring
the
it,
way
Aaron,
you do it.
Aaron.
You're
Classic
funnier
match
than me. You
with
tell the
No,
story.
no.
Aaron,
Tell
break
better.
it down because I remember us going. If
If there's ever any, if there's ever any, I'm trying to think. He brings this up a lot to people. If there's anything, he'll be like, "Oh, Jay, you should know how Jared is." Whenever we're, he also has told me the story that he was there. I didn't know that he wasn't there. So
Oh, no.
yeah, that's how you tell it. Anyways,
yeah, what do this Chipotle?
he'll
story?
just say, "Oh, we're hungry. Let's look for a spot." Right. So he says, "You picked Chipotle, right?"
After a while.
After
back
a
and
while,
forth.
whatever.
Finally,
Finally, you pick Chipotle. You go
Yeah.
to Chipotle. Everyone orders, and they're eating, and you go, you know what? I don't like this Chipotle. Let's go to a different one. And then,
Nah.
that's pretty much
and
and
what
then you guys, then you make them drive to one miles away.
You switch Chipotles, bro?
No,
Because-
we never even switched Chipotles. That's not even what happened.
Oh,
Okay, well, what happened?
What happened was we was looking for a Chipotle and we finally found one. and it was about to close in like 10 minutes. So all the shit they had out looked like, nah, I'm cool. It's like it's been sitting out for a minute. So I didn't eat Chipotle. I just got guacamole and chips.
Oh, see, that's way different than making people.
We did not drive around for different Chipotles.
See, so that makes the story a lot different.
Because
Okay,
one
it's
reason
not
we didn't
impossible.
drive, I know for a fact we didn't drive for, why would I say let's drive to different Chipotle? Like, I don't even know these towns, so I wouldn't have any idea of which Chipotle is the best. That's what I remember having Chipotle.
Are there better Chipotles than other, like, is there a better Chipotle?
Okay,
It
then
is in Atlanta.
I'm kind of gonna go. But
I'd say no. There is some truth to that because
Like
as a
there's
food
fuck
industry
Chipotles?
worker, I know that
expert.
there was different locales have different style of food, but different quality.
So you might not even be getting like the true Chipotle shit if you go everywhere. or whatever.
Exactly. There's some. It's all depending on the workers. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all. Everyone is low paid workers, so some of them will be good. Some of them have
That's
the dry
what-
steak.
But it's
That's
the
what
same
happened
shit
at the
though.
Chipotle.
It's the same food, right? So yeah, they might prepare it differently. They might put more corn, less this. You know what I'm saying? But like ultimately, it comes from the same fucking clone machine.
But it could be. It could be.
I hit with a sleep pellet.
It could have gotten.
You bored, Max?
Drink some Red Bull.
Yes,
I mean some Monster. There you are.
Where's this guest?
she's coming. Tell us about the guest.
It's Tacarra Williams. She's an up and coming comedian. She's pretty funny, man. She's kind of coming up, man. She's done a lot of dope shit. I kind of want to wait till she get on so I can introduce her. You know, she was on NBC. The what you call that show? The Bring the Funny. She got some shit on Comedy Central.
Oh shit.
Some BET shit. She's
I was gonna say
coming.
maybe she has some advice for Aaron, but BT probably not the forum.
You don't know that. It could be.
I don't know. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
really?
white shit on
Really?
BET
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been.
I just don't know what I'm
Gentrified.
talking about all the time.
Yeah.
I could be a huge BET.
Are you
star.
being a martyr now?
No, I apologize.
Oh, you're being serious.
Listen, also I want to say this. Back to this on the road. I know I'm a picky food chooser, but
Bro,
if it's listen, you guys.
I remember
gotta-
going to a food
guys is-
court and there was nothing you could find, and then finally you
Horrible.
picked something and then you threw it away, and then you picked something else and you threw it
because
away.
it's
and then we
listen.
left.
The
We had a
problem
food
is
court. There was
my-
like 14
listen,
places, and
no.
you bought from 2 of them and ain't nothing.
The same way how Aaron can just sleep on the floor any fucking where. My
There was like 6 of us.
palate
It was like a
in my
mall's
mouth-
food court. There's mad shit.
my taste palate is just a little bit more exquisite than you guys.
Exquisite.
That's
So
gonna be
when
a
I'm
problem,
in a
bro.
bumfuck fucking town and I get a fucking sandwich that tastes like shit, I just throw it away. It was horrible.
See, that's gonna be a
I
problem.
know my shit. I've
Yeah,
been
what are you
eating-
gonna eat? And
In Pakistan, man, we go somewhere like that, bro. Like, or even like Lagos.
you're gonna have to stop being so fucking
No,
bougie.
no, no. When
family
it comes
that's-
to ethnic foods, I love ethnic shit.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
I'm saying when it comes to middle of the mall, no offense to you white guys, when it comes to middle of the mall, fucking bland ass white people making a fucking bland ass some fucking bullshit.
ham
mom
sandwich.
and, it
What
wasn't
about
even like
Panda
those,
Express?
Panda Express
I
is
wouldn't
horrible. I
Panda
hate
Express.
Panda Express.
Whoa,
look at Max being picky now.
I love Panda.
I'll eat it,
Express.
but I don't like it. It always makes
Hey,
me feel
you
gross.
you
But
need a
this
picky
shit
one
was
sometimes,
horrible.
though, bro.
Not really.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you'll eat it,
Give me
but
some credit for all the great finds I've had.
I'm not saying that you don't have good taste in food. Max has great taste in food, but he also can be a little whiny, picky dude.
All right, fine.
You know, in certain
I guess
situations.
is here.
Okay, good.
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
It's the fucking
It's fine.
the funniest, the world's fabulous
Hi,
She's beautiful.
Tacarra Williams.
Hello.
guys.
Tacarra, meet Max. That's the guy
Max.
with the thin hairline.
Shit.
No, it's not. You should just be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You know what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
Jenny.
it now. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, keep introducing.
He spelled yellow shirt wrong. I think that's what just happened. Yeah.
He said yellow shirt.
He spelled yellow shirt wrong. Jared,
How did he spell it?
You spelled yellow shirt wrong. He spelled it thinning hairline when he meant yellow.
Oh, there we go. There we go. And then we have Aaron. He's an upcoming comedian. Maybe you
Hi,
can get him some
Aaron.
corners.
Hello.
up and coming.
Yeah.
I'm
Then
out
we got
here.
our executive producer Kyle.
You can't
won't
see me,
him,
but you can hear me. So
Okay.
I'll just
Hi.
whisper sweet nothings.
Ooh, I enjoy it. Do it again.
Sweet nothings.
So bad.
Where are you right now? Are you in Atlanta or LA or?
I'm in LA. I live in. Well, I don't live in LA. I live in California, but I live in the Valley. But if you say you are in LA and you're not in LA, people have a heart attack.
Oh, it's a thing.
Like LA people will be like, you don't live in LA, you live in the Valley. I'm from LA. I'm like, I'm not from here at all. Okay, I just live. I don't. Jesus Christ.
So I'm the only. Everybody else in LA, they in LA too.
Where you at?
In LA.
I'm in Atlanta.
LA. No, we're in LA. I don't know. We just moved out, or I just moved out here not that long, like 6 months ago. So I don't. We stay in like Beechwood.
Yeah, like Hollywood area.
They live near the Hollywood sign.
Okay, so you live. So I think that's considered. I don't know.
I think that's LA. It's definitely LA.
Oh,
yeah.
word?
I mean, yeah.
We're not in the Valley. I mean, that's pretty much people.
The Valley's the other side of the
who
mountain.
lives in the Valley. That's just like.
What's wrong with the Valley though? I like the Valley.
They said it's bougie.
Oh,
I
it's
fuck
bougie?
with the Valley.
If you live deep in the Valley, yeah.
When I think of the Valley, and I just think of pornography.
That's
Wow.
what.
Is there anything else?
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, because cheaper
First of all,
studios
to be
to have a lot of.
disrespectful, we have Universal Studios. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's right across from the porn shop, but so what?
Yeah.
Hey.
You got Vivid. Yeah, Vivid is right. What's crazy is where Dame used to stay in Studio City. Dame used to stay in Studio City. And literally right across the street is
that's
fucking
where I
Vivid.
live.
Oh,
Yeah.
you over there? You're in Studio City?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, where at? Where at?
Right off of Lancaster. Right by Vivid.
Yo. by the LA Fitness?
I didn't want to say that.
He's gonna give her address.
Yeah, I know.
LA Fitness.
We have a huge viewership.
Yeah.
You never know who's listening. I mean,
Tacarra, what's your tattoo?
Right.
What's your
Somebody
tattoo?
gonna be in front of Vivid like, I know she lives.
You might have some creeps at your door, so hey.
Creeps be everywhere. You can't stop them. You can't. They be creepy.
Yo, so let everybody know she's a fucking hilarious fucking comedian, first of all. How the fuck did you get into that? Like,
I got into stand up. I had like a really bad breakup about 10 years ago. And you know how when women go through like bad breakups, we're like, we got to find ourselves. And
You should see Jarren's breakup. But sorry, go ahead.
I went to
You've been in the dark and sunglasses for about a year now. But anyway, keep going. Sorry.
yeah.
Is he crying under those?
Myself.
Audition, I decided that I wanted to get into acting. And I went to this random audition and the producers were like, you know, you're not what we're looking for. And it was supposed to be like a really sad role. And I made it really fun. And they were like, you're supposed to cry here. And I was like, why? And they just said, you should be doing stand up. And I said, no. And they said, yes. And I said, no. And they set me up for the comedy, a spot on a comedy night that night. And I got there at 8:30. The show started at 9. And when the show started, all the producers that I auditioned in front of were there. And they were so sweet. They was like, just talk about the stuff we were talking about at the audition. So I literally went up there and talked about my bad breakup and what I thought it was going to be like versus what it was really like and how men break up versus how women break up. And it was great. And I have not stopped doing it since. And
Wow.
it's been
So you didn't have nothing written down or nothing like that?
Freestyled
Like,
that shit.
You just came up there and just freestyle.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Were you in
That's
LA or
fucking
Atlanta
crazy.
at that time?
I was in New York. I'm from New York.
Oh shit. Oh okay. I don't know why I
Yeah.
kept thinking Atlanta. I guess just because I.
Yeah, where's this Atlanta?
Because
coming
she's
from?
black, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's,
because she's black wrong.
Well,
But
because you said, you said you've been friends with her from mad. You known her for mad long.
she's taking him to the
I
spelling
actually
bee
From
didn't
today.
say
Atlanta,
mad
so I
long.
just imagine. You said you were
no, from New York, and then I
Gotcha.
moved to California about 8 years ago.
Oh, okay, word. So how'd you two
Yeah.
meet?
Actually, what's crazy, her and the dude who I met her from, y'all's careers fucking taking the fuck off. Jade.
Yeah, I just
job.
told you. Yeah, big dog.
That's my
Yeah,
that
he had like
motherfucker crazy.
something he was. Jarren had something he was filming, and Ja hit me up and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said yeah, and I did it, and I had a great goddamn time, and Jarren's just like super dope, you know.
You know what I wish I could rewind? I was telling Ja that shit. I was super drunk when I did that. And I was like, yo, I couldn't get the line. It was Ja had the sketch comedy shit he was trying to do. And he wrote out one. It was called Blind Date,
Blind
right?
date. Yeah.
And me and her was supposed to be on the blind date. And she literally came to the date as a blind woman.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't I was so drunk that day. Now I don't drink like that no more. But I
didn't
just
even notice that you were drunk.
I hide it well. I couldn't remember shit. I was fucked up.
He honestly does hide it well. I've seen him real drunk, and it's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't look like he's
I
actually
had
doing something.
absolutely no idea you were drunk.
Because before you came and shot that scene, we had shot a video. It was me, DJ Hopper, and Swizz. We shot a video. in that same room, and that's what we used the room for because it was So I was fucked up, man, and I wish I
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yo,
I
Let me
Tacarra.
ask you this with the comedy shit. So I see you do a lot of shit at the Laugh Factory. I see you at the Laugh Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever do the Comedy Store? Like, what is the difference between like the Comedy Store comedians? Or is there a difference? Is there a rival between y'all?
No, there. Some people think there can be. Some people feel like if you're a Laugh Factory comedian, then you can't be a Comedy Store comedian. If you're a Comedy Store comedian, then you can't be a Laugh Factory comedian. I've done the Comedy Store several times. I think it's whatever accepts you first. Some people get accepted with stand up in the Comedy Store first, and they just because most comedians have a home comedy, like they have a home stage, and that's a stage that you can get on whenever you need to get on. They'll just throw you up. So the Laugh Factory is my home stage.
But who would win in a battle? Who would win in a battle
So-
between the Comedy Store, and the Laugh Factory? Who would win in a battle?
What are they battling?
Comedy, like what I mean, like roasting and shit, like going into each other. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Are you
rap
saying
battle,
which
but comedy.
style of which group of comedians, like with the
Yeah.
Laugh Factory comedians versus the Comedy Store
The
comedians?
Laugh Factory comedians would murder the comedy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Rep it. I like it.
How do you feel about that, Aaron?
Would because I just feel like the Comedy Store comedians are like more mainstream, dry comedy. You know, like
See, Aaron, would you consider yourself a Comedy Store comedian?
Yeah. No, it's funny. I was thinking about it too. It's like it really are like two different communities. 'Cause I don't know if
Yeah.
I've really seen you around, but yeah, it's like there's the Comedy Store crew. There's also
There's
like the
like-
improv crew who do the Hollywood
Right.
improv, and then
It's
there's
like
the
a gang.
It's like
Yeah,
gangs,
but
bro.
you really won't even come across. It's hard to tell. You won't even come across. The Laugh
Yeah,
Factory is different too. It's more not exclusive, but like you got it. You can't just like hang out there if you're not like in or past.
So Aaron,
there.
if you pulled up to the Laugh Factory, like
kicking
what would
your ass
happen?
Oh no, I have no pull there. They would be like, get it.
Fuck out.
I
You would
have
just call me and I'll be like, guys, my friend's here.
Yeah.
and
If you
let
have,
me in.
but it's like
And
the Comedy Store is like every open mic. You can just be whoever. If there's psychopaths at the Comedy Store, just
Right.
hanging out. Like there's
Right.
not a.
What's the comedy place that's like down the block from us, Kyle? Well, we just moved
Oh
into
yeah,
the
there's a
studio
place down
here.
the block
Improv.
on West Pico.
The Comedy
That's
Union?
the improv.
Yeah, the Comedy Union.
I love the Comedy Union
Yeah.
with Enns Mitchell. It's black owned. I
a
love it
black-owned
there.
spot.
Is that
Yeah.
dope?
I just love the atmosphere there.
You ever done anything there, Aaron?
No.
Is it like one of the places you guys are talking about? I don't know much about the comedy.
No,
shit,
no. The
It's not-
comedy.
but it's just like a single club, like standalone thing.
Yeah, it's a standalone black-owned comedy club,
That's
and
what's
it's
up.
just I love the Comedy Union. But the Comedy Store is like a lot of the comedians I notice are like more like not just mainstream, but they have like this dry political humor. Laugh Factory is it's to me it's like more diverse. It has Indian people, comedians, it just has such a huge genre, just like a range of comedians. Whereas to me with the Comedy Store, it's like we'll have our mainstream, we'll sprinkle in a little urban. The Laugh Factory is like everybody,
Oh shit. Have you ever seen a
Whoever,
Thai
wherever,
comedian from
however.
Thailand?
everybody.
Which
Huh?
one is So the Laugh Factory is more so like it seemed like it's in Laugh Factory just as far as how they accept people, a little bit more bougier than the Comedy Store. But you said the Comedy Store
No,
is
I think the Comedy Store is more bougie. I've had such a hard time getting on the main room in the Comedy Store, and they don't care about my credentials. They don't care about any of that. But the Laugh Factory just loves me and accepts me, and I never really had a hard. But again, I just think that it's wherever you get in, you fit in. 'Cause
Yeah,
some people will say the Laugh Factory is difficult, and the Comedy Store is easy, and then some people say the Comedy Store is easy. I mean, the Laugh Factory is easy, and the
So
Comedy.
it's
So it
just
just kind of
based on
depends
your
on where
experience.
you
Yeah, it's
hang
based
out
on that.
most.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
your
It's where you
friends
get into
are.
where you're able
Yeah.
to hang out. If you're in
Wherever
at the
you-
Laugh Factory and you're able to hang out there and like then
Meet the
you
folks
can,
and- yeah.
you can just hang out at the Comedy Store without having anything to do there. Without having,
Right.
Can you go there and not pay the charge?
You can go hang out on the patio whenever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can go and just like
You're right.
you
you're
could just
right,
go
you're
like and lurk around like the Comedy Store. You could literally be like,
Oh,
oh, I
fucking
want to go
weirdo.
sit in this room and watch this show, or go. Yeah, you could be whatever and just hang
Yeah.
out on the patio all night. If
The
you
Laugh
wanted to.
Factory is like that upstairs. If you go upstairs and you just say I'm a comic, and they'll just direct you upstairs.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
sit on the balcony and watch.
I mean, yeah, it's probably just more like the crew I hang out with are always like, oh, they don't let you hang out there. What, like you said, it's a damn stupid.
Yeah.
I will say, I do agree with that. The tone of even at the open mics at the Comedy Store are very much like, let's say the wildest shit, and that's the punchline. You know what I mean? Like, let's see
Right.
politically, whatever it is, let's take it to this place, and not.
Right.
It's not just more like all different types of comedy. It's very much like at show after set after set after set is people saying
Fight.
wild shit. Yeah, like
Wild, crazy shit. But that's why it pokes out, it stands out the way it does, because to me it's just a little more diverse.
I have a question about
when it comes to comedians.
I have a question about in general about stand up, like, because I know I'm a fan, and back in the day they always talk about how back in the day it was like black rooms and white rooms, right? Or
It
you know,
still
what I'm
is
saying?
like that.
Is it really still like that? Yeah, it's less.
Really,
It's not as
to me,
break
integrated.
that down.
It
That's
is.
crazy.
Okay.
To me, I think it is. I think it still is very much so like that. I think now they add a sprinkle of a black comedian in here and there on like a white lineup, or it's even more so like that with women. It's like, we'll sprinkle a female in here so y'all can shut the fuck up. But
yeah.
So you feel like women still get hated on in the comedy scene?
we do.
That's crazy.
Especially if you're a good looking woman, you're gonna get it. I've gotten it so much. Just being like, you want to line up? And I'll be like, yeah. Oh, you gonna
that's
ask
crazy,
me? And
'cause
I'm
y'all-
like, yeah. Oh, all right. I'm gonna try to leave you something. I'm like, no, nigga, do your best. I'm all right.
Yo, that's
I'm cool,
crazy.
Marissa, bro.
Do you feel like that as a comedian, Aaron? Like, do you feel? You kind of different though. Aaron kind of got a different type of way.
It's 100. No, but it is 100% a thing. Where it's weird. It's like they'll be like, we have to have two girls in the lineup. Like I was doing this show where I would just help host. I didn't book it, but they were like, we got to get these two girls on the lineup so that Facebook doesn't, and some of it is though. There are some unfunny girls who will be like, where's this girl, or you know what I mean? And it's like, oh no, the names are actually there's three girls on the lineup. Please don't.
Right.
So they'll do that with women, but will they do that like racially? Yo, we gotta get two black folk. You know what I mean?
They
two
have.
black
I've
people in
seen
the
it.
lineup. Oh yeah, they do it like that. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think they almost, I don't know if it's like systematically or like how the comedy scene's been, but they do. I think they have to consciously do it for some reason.
Yeah,
where they're
because
like,
because social media is such a big thing now, and everybody has like such this huge opinion on things, and not just an opinion, but we have a platform to speak.
Yeah.
So when there is a lineup and it's a good lineup and there's no women on it, women will come forward like, where's the ladies? Why isn't there a lady on this lineup? You guys are discriminating, and nobody wants to be called accused of being discriminatory. You know?
Individually,
So
and also
there-
as like a business establishment. I mean, you get a rash of bad Yelp reviews or whatever, your business is fucked.
Yeah, so I think, for the past couple of years, bookers consciously just say, we need a female, because that's what I get calls like, we've got this lineup, it's dope, we need a female comic, we needed somebody funny as shit, we're looking for you.
So do you fuck with them doing that, like almost artificially, not because they might fuck with these two females in particular, but like they feel like they need to get two, so they do it? How do you feel about that?
When it first started happening, I was bothered, but it doesn't bother me now, because when I get on stage, I'm going to show you why I belong here. And then you're going to be like, we love you. We need you back again. So to me, it's just about an opportunity, and sometimes it doesn't really matter to me how the opportunity is presented.
Makes sense.
It's all perspective. And my perspective is, it is an opportunity. I'm going to take it and do what I need to do with it. And then I'll be back. And you won't look at me as the female we
Had to
need
add,
on the show. It'll be the female we actually want on the show.
no, that is true. I think is probably it's like the lack of opportunity, because there is the notion of, I mean,
Right.
comics are the worst, where they're like, women aren't funny. They'll literally just say that, like
They will.
they just say
I've
that
had
shit.
it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
What's his name
crazy.
again? Aaron? Is it Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron, I've had comedians tell me that. They
Yeah.
would be like, you pretty, so you can't be funny. And
No,
in my
that's
head,
crazy.
I'm like, your mama's not funny. But whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Your mama's not pretty or funny.
yeah.
I've seen, like, what's crazy is I'm just a comedy fan, but I've seen a bunch of funny females. Like, just like I don't look at it. I guess I don't look at it in the sense
What a
of
good
like
guy.
female. She
Such
can't
a
be
good
funny.
guy.
I mean, I just see it as facts. It's like, yo, I'm being fucking. You know what's crazy? I've never been to the Laugh Factory. Is I'll be at the Comedy Store dying. It'd be a bunch of females having me fucking in stitches with jokes and shit. But so all right, going back though. So you went from freestyling. When did you get to the point to where you were writing? Did you just immediately go home like, yo, this is my call, and I'm gonna take this?
I still don't.
Oh, you go off the top
you
of
just
the
get up
dome?
there and just freaking just talk?
I will voice record a set because I always have new jokes, because the majority of my sets, if you've ever watched them, it's always about my family. It's always really close to me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids. My oldest is 19. He has a whole girlfriend. What the fuck? Then I have a 15-year-old and I have a 6-year-old and I'm divorced. And everything I talk about is like really close to my life. So when I go on stage, I just voice record it. And then I listen to what worked and what didn't work. And I just kind of consciously do that. I've never actually sat down and wrote a set.
Yeah. You kind of just build it off of, like you just
Because I'm a storyteller. So all I need is just a quick, just like the storyline. Like, you know, what am I talking about? We're talking about the time your daughter, you know, got into a fight at school. Okay, done. And then I just create a story as I go along with that. But I've never sat down and wrote anything, because every story is different. It'll be the exact same, you know, points of the story, but everything around it is different. So I never actually sat down and wrote anything.
Has that ever backfired?
Like
Like,
an hour special on Comedy Central, I still didn't sit down and write.
you didn't write all that shit. Was just, you just went up in that bitch and just.
I just knew what I wanted to talk about.
But that's
dope.
yeah, it's like, you know, the beats. It's like how I'm the same way, and I sometimes I get
You don't do it
envious of
neither?
like jokey comics, because like there are a lot of it I have to rely on like me being present and me being like there and like
Yes.
connecting with the crowd. Like I have
That's
to
crazy.
rely on that, but I've tried to write stuff out and I'll bomb on it because I'm like a robot, and I'm like, I just am not that type of person.
And then we went to the store and they still had the change.
Yeah,
Like, what?
yeah, it's not. That's not me. I like to go up, riff for at least like 5 minutes based on like what happened throughout my day, like, and really connect. Even I'll riff about what the hell is going on in the room, you know, and like
Right.
But I do get envious of like, especially with like Zoom shows. I don't know if a lot of the Zoom. I'm like, God, I wish I just had like da 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 da, and just be able to hit. But it's just not.
What's up with these Zoom shows?
But if you do certain things, if you do it for a certain amount of time, you can create a set. I have a set created because I headlined, because I was on tour and then this shit happened, and I would have to do an hour plus on stage. So it was just it created itself almost. So
Yeah.
I just knew what I was going to talk about, and because I tell stories, that allows me to be more open with the time. You know, it allows me to cover more time because I tell stories. But I never actually sat down and wrote. I tried. I was just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You just didn't fuck with
It
it.
doesn't mean anything to me. I need to feel the crowd. I need to see what's going on. It's about energy for me on stage. And sitting in a quiet space writing things, it's just like, who gonna hear this?
Yeah.
I feel you.
How do I even know if it's good, Aaron? I don't even know if it's good.
Yeah. No.
I just always try it on stage the first time.
Or for me, it'll be like a conversation. Like if I'm talking with friends and something makes them laugh, I'm like, oh, that could be a story. And then I
Yeah.
try it on stage, and then it's like, oh, this work. Yeah, exactly. I need to read the crowd and be like, oh, they're on board with me here.
Right.
They're not on board with me here. Why? You know.
I got a question for
But
you.
I would just write down a couple of words to the story.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll write it on my
But I
notes.
would
Like,
never be like, so I was hanging out with my friends, and then we went to the store, and then we came back from the store, and then we opened the beer, then we drank the beer, then I had
Oh,
another
wow, that's
beer,
actually
and
funny.
then like I don't do that.
no, it'd be like beer, store, dot, and it would be like I would know
And
how to hit the beats in
yes.
between those points.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
I got a question for y'all. What happens if like the shit really never opens back up for, like, you know what I'm saying, to have a regular full schedule of touring? Like, is there a future for the Zoom, like, to do Zoom shows? Like, is that a real thing? Like, can you build a set and grow and, you know what I mean, thrive doing the Zoom
You know
shit? What's up with
what?
that?
I think you can. I just did a Zoom show with Kev on stage, and what he did was he had about 20 people in the crowd, social distance, and he had and I love doing it live. I'm sure Aaron understands. It's just something different about being on a stage. And you can do a stage and people can watch virtually and purchase tickets virtually. And he charged $12 a ticket and had over 10,000 people
Oh, wow.
watching.
And it hit,
That's
like,
crazy.
it felt like a real show still.
Well, because you
It's
still
It
had the
did
people
be-
there, right?
He only
'Cause
had
there's people
about
there, but
20
still.
people there, and that was for us, for the comedians to
Yeah.
feel the
Yeah, to get the
room.
feel. Yeah.
And then people were watching from different states, different time zones, and it was $12. It was over 10,000 people on that live for 2 hours.
That's wild.
That's fucking crazy. Let
having
me hold
it-
some.
Right, having a good time. So
a nice dodge. Right.
I definitely think it's a future in it. It may be more marketable that way. because you
YouTube's
can
building
reach
up
such a-
something crazy. I just found
Yeah.
out they're building out like a virtual reality thing, and like the first two are supposed to be like Taylor Swift and Kanye, but now Kanye's a maybe. But like the first like YouTube virtual reality show, I mean, in response to this, is going to be. I mean,
You
YouTube's
could go in
coming
there
with
like on some
YouTube's
virtual
coming out
reality
with a big response to like COVID touring.
Wow.
It's like
That's dope.
I hear the bubbling, so that's gonna
Yo,
be wild.
are you still teach with the inmates doing that shit?
I know I haven't done that for. Oh, let me see. Divorced for 3.5. So I haven't taught for about. I want to say over a year now.
That's crazy. But the fact that you taught fucking inmates
Yeah.
is fucking
What were you
insane.
teaching
Yo,
them?
You're teaching comedy?
I'm a licensed life skills coach, and I have.
So you
a
can learn
master's
something,
in
Max.
education.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
yo.
So I
Get this
taught
fucking
such-
Yo,
guy
no,
some
dead
fucking
ass.
help.
Max needs your
We
fucking
need this
help.
nigga. This motherfucker need.
You need it, Jared.
No, no,
I'm
no,
good.
no, no,
I'm
no, no.
recovered.
No, no, no. You should see this
So
dude's
I
car.
taught,
No,
I
let her
taught-
talk. You're interrupting.
Sorry. I just got excited.
It's okay.
Please talk
So
about
No,
I
it.
it's not
taught
okay. You
substance
talk,
and
please.
alcohol abuse. I taught parenting. I taught anger management. I taught business, just like business management, like just how to get a job and stuff like that. And another module called personal freedom. And it was tough because those
That
are
might be a little
such
advanced for Max, actually. We were looking at-
personal. Teaching domestic violence is such a difficult thing to teach, especially when you're in jail with people who don't see anything wrong with their actions. But surprisingly, the women were more difficult than the men were.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Because-
How so?
It would just blow my mind. I'm like, so you're in here for running somebody over with a car, in my domestic violence course. But I didn't kill him. I'm like, I know, but you hit him, but I didn't kill him.
Got a point.
I'm like, you broke like ribs and legs. Yeah, but he's still alive. Like I didn't even kill him the way I wanted to.
Wow. The way I wanted
shouldn't
to.
be in here. And I'm like, but that's domestic violence. No, that's not domestic violence. He didn't hit me. I hit him. I said, but that's still considered.
Yeah.
But is there like a little part of you that's like,
But he didn't even die. And I was like, you know what? Go back. I can't deal with it.
really? But isn't there like a part of you that's like, that kind of like sides with them too? Because, dudes are shit, man,
No, you can be shit.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna hit you with my car because you ain't
Wow.
shit.
Okay, you're healthy peoples.
I'm just not gonna entertain you. It was just so difficult because I learned that common sense isn't common. And just explaining to people, because I'm from the South Bronx in the project, so I grew up a little crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a better way of approaching them because of where I grew up and how I grew up. So I was like the number one teacher for a couple years, the top teacher, because I just connected better. And it was hard just getting women to understand their worth and figure out who they are, what they want in life, and what makes them happy. And then we did relationships, and god damn it, the relationships.
Yeah, that seemed like a really stressful job to come home from, and you hearing all that shit. Do you have any that you can tell us on record? I know you told one. I don't want to spoil it on your set.
Yeah.
Do you have like any just crazy shit that was just like, yo, what the fuck?
Man, I had a fight break out in my class between two women because I don't even know why. And they came in, pepper sprayed all of us. I'm like, I'm the teacher.
Oh, shit.
I'm not dressed like them. I don't look like them. Why you
Max is getting
pepper
horny.
spray me? That was pretty crazy. Watching men fight in the classroom is crazy. Going on a full lockdown is crazy. Full lockdown means sirens are blaring. You in a class with 30 grown ass men and everything shuts.
Yeah.
You locked in.
Are you scared? Yeah.
No,
You're not
You're
scared?
like,
the deputies will always be like, if you fear for your life, press the button. I'm like, they trying to kill y'all, not me. They come into my classroom. We got music playing. We out here living life. We are good in here. They trying to hurt y'all.
So there's never been no nigga to
to
try to like overstep their boundaries and shit.
No, because again, because of where I grew up and the way I grew up, there was a general respect that they had for me because
Yeah.
the fact that I get their life. I get why they sell drugs. I get why they do what they do. I understand why they felt they needed to do these things, which just makes it a little easier for me to get them to understand that there are other ways. Yeah. And they just respected the fact that I could be teaching anywhere in the world and I choose to be here.
That's super
so
dope.
They were very protective of me. Even with deputies, a deputy will say some disrespectful shit under his breath, like talk about my ass, and they will be like, yo, that's a female.
Niggas ready.
She ain't here to help us. Like, don't sexually harass her, because then she's gonna leave and then we ain't gonna have nobody. And I'll be like, yeah.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
When you getting out? Because this is protection I've been needing.
So you stopped doing that because of the comedy shit just started popping off for you, right? Or
yeah, comedy took off and I had to make a choice. And as much as I love my job, I didn't move all the way across the country to teach. And I had to make a decision, and I chose stand-up. Because in a way, I'm still, I think that when you're in entertainment, most people who are in entertainment are healers. And we don't understand that you heal. Even Alan or people who are behind the scenes, whatever it is that you do in entertainment, you provide a platform for people to escape for a minute in some way.
Facts.
And that's healing. So I didn't feel too bad walking away from it, because I knew that I was still going to be doing, fulfilling my purpose in life by healing someone somewhere. So
I mean, that is true. That is, in a sense, that is art. Art can be very fucking healing. Yeah. Did you have like do you have certain comedians that you just kind of look up to and kind of, I mean, you, like I said, your shit's kind of geared towards your life, but do you have like, not saying in the beginning, did you have someone that you looked up to who's kind of cadence you may have mimicked or something like that?
No. But I did. There were some female comedians that I really, really loved. And when I had an opportunity to meet them or even work with them, they didn't want to work with me.
They was bitches?
They were.
Wow.
Fuck you. Let me tell them to fuck them.
Do the show, and one comedian, she's really big, and she said, what she looked like. And they showed her what I looked like. And then they said, is she funny? And they said, she is so funny. And she said, no. I don't want no pretty, funny bitches opening up for me. And I was like, damn.
Wow.
What's that sound? Are you rolling the blunt?
No, I was looking for this receipt. I got to return something. You look for something and then you sit down and they be right there. And you be like, oh, shit, there you go.
Sound more like a joint than a blunt.
I don't smoke weed. I know it feels like I should because I live in LA, but I don't like the way it tastes.
We were just talking about that.
You know what?
We love
everybody.
What about the smell? The smell, though, is so good. No?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I love the smell, but I don't smoke either.
I don't like. I was just telling. I don't like the smell after, like when it's in your clothes. But yeah, all of us are. I'm trying. Well, I guess I'm not sober. I try
to be sober.
Yeah, I try.
I think quarantine is fucking hard. Like, sangria is a fruit. I learned that, and I have it with breakfast.
No,
and I have sangria with my lunch. And people are like, "You drinking sangria at 8 a.m.?" I'm like, "It's a fucking fruit."
Wait, no, it's not a fruit.
Kyle, can I have some sangria? Is that allowed?
See, mine's just more so just being at home doing railing a bunch of coke lines, and I'm bullshitting. Like, no, I mean it is. This quarantine shit is like that's actually helped me to be. It's the opposite for me. The quarantine has helped me stay more sober.
Right.
It's been out on the fucking road that makes me want to drink and get fucked up.
Right.
But
I mean, opium is a flower. No. You know what I'm saying?
The first couple of weeks of quarantine, I was getting lit. I bought a disco light from a living room. I was standing on the couch pretending I was in a club. I was turned up in my house.
Yo, your kids about to make you fucking kill them yet?
Yo. My 15-year-old, I'm so tired of her.
Oh, I know.
Tired of this 15-year-old. My 19-year-old son, he cool, chased me, rocking. He's fine. But Casey, I'm gonna fight her ass. I don't care. I'm going to drag her. I don't know anybody who got kids. I know you have a kid, right?
I got 3 kids.
Boys and girls.
And I got 2 boys and 1 girl. My girl is 16, so I know.
Punch her.
I want to. She don't really give me problems. She just got an attitude 24/7.
For nothing.
Nothing.
You can ask her what's wrong. I don't even know. I just know that I'm not happy right now. And I'm like, but why are you not happy? Well, now I'm not happy because you keep asking me why I'm happy. And I already told you that I don't know why I'm not happy. Now I know why I'm not happy right now. And right now I'm not happy because of you. But before I didn't know. I'm like, you know what? You want some of this fruit juice? Because you're getting on my goddamn nerves. I cannot deal with you.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
my
know
daughter
you had
do
a
this shit.
16-year-old.
Yeah. She on some shit. It's like everything's like I don't feel like being bothered. I'm like, yo, check this out. Why don't you write me a fucking schedule? I told her this. I was like, because every time I ask you something, I could be saying shit like, yo, I got some money for you. I don't. It's like everything is an attitude. So I told her today.
I got my own money. I'm like, how?
I was like, yo, write me your schedule and tell me the days you want to fucking be bothered, and then we can
Is she the
just make it
oldest?
easier. Yeah, she the oldest. Yeah.
I did not know you had a 16-year-old.
Yeah, got a 16-year-old. Yep. And it's what's crazy is I'm such a cool dad. I'm even at the point I was like, yo, I'll pay for this driving course for you to get your shit together. I was like, that way, I teach you how to drive so you can stop asking me to take you places with your friends. You can just, I get you a car, borrow the car, whatever.
Right.
Yo, she don't want to even fucking study for fucking, to even get a learner's permit. I'm like, yo, you
Because
could be
she got an attitude. I mean, like,
crazy.
They ask you like all these questions and like a stop sign, like duh, you stop. Like, but what the yield, like that doesn't even make sense. Like nothing makes sense.
Yo, I swear to God, my daughter said the same shit. She was just like, yo, I'm more of a I don't get this shit. I'm more of a I was like, yo, you're not gonna fucking be a visual learner until you get on the fucking road. Just read the shit and take the test and get your permits.
You know what? All of this, it's like, it's getting on my nerves and it's a lot and I just can't right now. And like, nobody understands. I just want to drive. Why can't you just drive me? Like, am I wrong for expecting you to drive me? You're my parents. I don't have a license. I'm like, here's the Uber. I don't want to be bothered with you either. If y'all don't have kids,
I feel your pain.
Nope.
No, we don't have kids. We have Max, though. Max is like a child.
This motherfucker, I was like, yo, don't have kids. My son, cool. All he just want to do is play video games. And my other son, he's super little, so he's not even at any.
What's the youngest?
1.
Oh, you out here.
Yeah.
You got multi-generations popping
living
off.
lavish. Lavishly.
Hey, my couch pull out. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Sleepers.
You got a 1-year-old. You started over. What's the middle?
10.
See, you wild. I did that. Don't do that shit.
Oh,
I tried to tell him as his manager.
19,
I'm done now. I'm done.
15 and 6.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Damn, you got 19. Hold on, you got a 19-year-old, 15-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
Oh, that's like the same.
I did what you just did.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have did that.
Same dad, right?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Same baby daddy.
No, not my youngest. My youngest is from my ex-husband.
Okay, same here. All right.
Yeah.
We on the same. Yeah, we on the same. We share the same statistics.
Hey, Fran.
Hey.
You know I have a podcast out called Life After Divorce, right?
Yo, let me talk my shit on there.
And I would love to have you
That's
as
perfect.
a guest, and we do it on YouTube Live, and we get about 200 to 300 people on the live with us, and it's still really new. It's like my 3rd episode, so we got a good little amount of people that come on there just to watch, and I literally just talk about what it's like to be back into the world after a divorce. No, I did not want to get married again.
This is great.
But now here I am almost 4 years later, and I'm looking at life, and I would like to have a life partner, but I think that I understand the dynamics of a marriage now, and I understand, when I am and am not compatible with someone. So I don't think that you were a bad partner. I just think that you weren't with someone who you were compatible with.
See, Jarren?
If you don't mind
Come
my
to
asking,
California. We've already
moving to
found you a wife.
California.
what
Yeah.
made you get divorced?
Mazel
What happened?
tov,
Shit. What made me get divorced
Look,
was
she
that
blushed.
my husband at the time had stepped out of the marriage and entertained someone else. And it wasn't the fact that he did that so much, because I don't think anyone's perfect. I don't think any marriage is perfect. And in order to get to 25, 30 years of marriage, you might have a hiccup here and there. So it's expected. And I'm also like a realist, and I'm very logical with things. So I know that he messed up, and we talked about that. The point was that he didn't stop when I found out. Oh. And I said, if you continue with this, I'm going to divorce you. And we did some therapy. And I found out that as we were doing therapy, he never stopped. And then I just filed for divorce.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was your husband. I was in your husband's I did the same.
You're on the other
exact
side.
thing.
Okay.
How long were you guys married?
Almost 5 years.
Oh, damn.
your behavior is still a little off. I still feel like you're doing something. And I didn't go through his phone. He left his phone on my window shield. And,
Okay.
So you got your comedy. Let people know. First of all, let people. I don't want to spoil no. I don't want to say the jokes. I was going to say one, but let people know about your shit. What you got coming up. Oh, and what's crazy is you was on Bring the Funny, right?
yeah.
You was battling another dude. I'm cool with. Jesus.
I love Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
I just saw him last week Sunday. We had a show in Hollywood together. I love him.
Yeah, I met him at the Comedy Store. Cool dude, man.
Yeah.
All y'all fucking coming the fuck up, man, doing y'all thing.
Yeah.
What's new? I know it's a pandemic, but let everybody know what you got.
I have a series that's going to be coming out that I wrote.
Oh,
about
that's dope.
That's all I can say about it. I can't say anything else.
It's got picked up.
I can't say nothing.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you outside of this. I text you. I don't know if that's still your number.
Oh.
I'm going to be in Chicago this weekend. I don't know when this is going to drop, but I'll be in Chicago this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Y'all,
She just came back from Chicago.
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago in Islip, I don't know.
Ass Chicago. That's exactly.
Islip. I'll be there for 4 shows. South Carolina in October. When the world opens back up, hopefully my tour will start back up.
Yeah.
But just follow me on social media at Tacarra Williams, Tacarra Comedy on everything. Come on in. It's fun in this house. We're gonna laugh. And you're gonna get some lessons, some life lessons.
All right.
I just gave Jarren one.
Yeah, you did. And keep me posted with. I love to come on and do the life.
Yeah, the life after divorce. Yeah, I'll definitely do that because I think it would be great to have you on there as a guest.
Yeah. I got
Let
a
me
lot of shit to say.
write your name down and put you up here just so I can remember to tag you in. Because next week I'm gonna have Amina Butterfly from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh yeah, I know that name.
I love her.
Who is her husband or who is the dude?
Peter
on there?
Guns.
Peter Guns. Yeah, okay, I know who she is.
Yeah, I love her.
Was that Peter Guns' side chick or is that Peter Guns' ex-wife?
Amina was his wife. She was legally married.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Tara was his girlfriend and kid's mom for a long time. But Amina is so dope, and she lives right up the street from me, and I see her all the time. And she wants to do it, and then I'll probably get you on the episode after. I wish I could
let me know. I'm with it. Next time I'm in LA, man, get up with me, man.
I will. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for
thank you so much
for coming
on our small little podcast. Thank you
Thank you so much
for looking out for the little guys. Yo, have a fucking awesome day. I'm gonna holler at you. Let me know.
Okay.
I'm always down. And then hey.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
All right, tomorrow.
Thank you. We learned women aren't funny, which is good. That's the next policy.
And Max too, y'all be shy, man. Y'all be getting a little shook, man. Y'all need to step up, and you know what I'm saying? Because as executive producer, you know, I'm just saying, I know y'all got real thoughts and opinions, and sometimes you got to rock the boat. You know, Jarren, I know you was angling for a date because you don't want to be in the dark and shit like that. I understand, but I need y'all to come with a little bit more, you know, to our guests.
No, it's
so that we
true.
don't
I
end up
come
in the
at
hole.
her.
That's all I'm saying.
Why don't I
No,
come
but
at
she
her?
was dope.
No, she was nice. Exactly.
You know,
Very positive,
I always
very
feel like
powerful voice.
once we start building, once we build, then we can really attack our guests.
I fuck with you.
All right. We need a policy, and I think it should be. Well, I think I want to take the reins on this. I think it's sleep pellets.
Sleep pellets. Okay.
I'm dead ass serious.
I like your sleep pellets, man.
Jarren, will you endorse?
Sleep pellets?
Don't worry, we're the presidency. We
You
can
working
come up
on
with,
it?
Yeah, we'll get our guys to work on it. But
We got backroom guys.
will you let me? This is my thing. But you have to say it because you're the guy.
Let me get. I think you should do a little bit more research on the sleep pellet. And then
All right, we've got a policy in the making.
We'll talk. Bring me back.
I think if we cut the part with her into like
15 minutes?
yeah, then the episode's good. What?
You should use that as like just you saying. I think we cut the part, but use that just raw from the camera. Well, actually, I think it might be on here too. Yeah, I didn't stop.
No, we should.
I just turned it off.